Welcome back to the Broken Budget. It has been forever and a day since I've said that, but I am back once again and I'm ready to share with you all my budgeting journey. So here on my channel, I am trying to fix my broken budget so I can live the life I deserve. I started on this journey many moons ago. If you have been here from the beginning, thank you so much. I did well, I fell off. I would come back for a video, fall off again, but this time I am so very determined to really stick to it. Even though I felt like that in the past, like I am so serious about this now, but I don't want to sit here and go on and on and on. I want to tell y'all where I am, what's been going on, and how I am going to get out of debt eventually. So I just wanted to come back and show you guys that I have started completely over. I have the same kind of budget binders. So what I did was I went on Amazon and I just picked up some of these clear envelopes, nothing special. And I picked up these stickers. Oh my goodness, now they're falling, that I could just write on myself, because in the past I've been so focused on my budgeting journey having like this aesthetic to it, when at the end of the day, you really don't need to spend a lot of money to start on your budgeting journey. Like, let's be so for real. These are things that you can probably find at Walmart, Staples, things like that. And you don't have to have a Cricut and all this other no, I'm not gonna say nonsense, but all these other things in order to really start focusing on your budget. I like doing cash because, to be frank, if I have money in my account, I'm going to swipe my debit card and I'm going to spend it. I don't have self-control in that manner. It is something that I'm working on, and cash budgeting works for me. So if I have to leave my house and go to the bank every other Friday, I'm going to do just that, because that is how serious I take my budgeting journey. So what I did was I just wrote on these stickers exactly what I did. So we have my rent, electricity, my cell phone, subscriptions, my pay-in-4s, which is, we'll talk about that. And I do want to get back into the gym. I'm not back yet, but you know, new year, new mindset. So this is really my monthly bills. I have so many consumer debts, credit cards, that you will see that binder is a bit chunky. And I really felt like all of these didn't fit. So I had to add the 2 loans that I have to this one. But we really won't focus on these until February. I have a game plan. Just stick with me. I'm trying. I'm so nervous. I apologize if I'm talking fast. It's just been so long since I've done this. So here we have all of my consumer debts. We'll get into balances and payoff plans and all that, but we have Sephora, we've got a Credit One. I have 3 of those. I have 2 Capital One cards. I have a PayPal card, a Bank of America, Citi, and Ulta. The main goal is to get rid of this. Like, when it's all said and done, I want to get rid of this binder right here. And this one is, you know, like I said, if you've been here for a while, I've had this. This is for like my emergencies, car maintenance, household things that I may need, insurance, car insurance, things like that, taxes, travel, savings, and just debt in general. Because I do plan on just throwing whatever extra money that I do have towards my debt. I also have these fun little envelopes here that are going to go into a wallet. Right now, I don't really have a wallet that fits them, but this is going to be for the cash items like gas, groceries, toiletries, beauty, as far as like getting my hair done, my nails done, things like that. Things that I want to pay for with cash. That's what I have these for. And they also have these budget tracker sheets in them. I don't know. I lost these stickers. I don't know. I might run to Staples and see if I can find some other small ones, but at least I can write on here what it's for. I do however, think that I want to give myself goals to have inside of these. Let's go ahead and get into this. I am using the Budget Moms Budget by Paycheck workbooks. I have just found that I really like this. This is a tool that I have invested in over and over again. I have a thing about bees and being kind, and this really spoke to me. So I just knew when I saw that this was the cover, like, this is the year. I'm so for real about that. I don't use everything, but I use the workbook as I feel necessary. It's still very much useful for me, and I do feel like I get my money's worth. I do also own the PDF version where I can just kind of print out whatever sheets I need and kind of customize it to my needs. So you can also look into that if that is still available. So I have already taken the time to fill out my January calendar. I felt like this was really cute. And y'all, I never knew there were stickers at the back of this binder until like I watched a video on YouTube. Craziness. So I already have my days. I like to go Sunday through Saturday. You can do it whatever works for you. I have starred all of my pay weeks. So this is a golden month where I will receive 3 paychecks, and that is so important for me because I really want to get a month ahead on my bills. I've done it before. That's what really has worked for me in the past, and it is a goal that I am working towards again now. Right now, I don't have any money in savings. Like, I think I have $50, but hopefully I can gain enough income this month. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I will have a bonus at the end of the month, but I really, really, really want to strive towards getting a month ahead on my bills. Now, I am not quite comfortable enough to share with you my exact numbers right now. I will going forward, but I have done a debt payoff spreadsheet. I'm going to have it linked, like the video that I follow in order to set up my debt spreadsheet. I am going to be doing the debt avalanche. Nothing has changed there. So I'll be paying off my highest interest rate first and taking it from there. But y'all, I've color coded this thing and I have looked at exactly how long it would take me to pay off everything in here, including those 2 loans. And my payoff date is not until August of 2030. That is 4 years. Wait, no, 2030 or is it 2036? Oh, no. Sorry. Haha, jokes on me. Yes, my estimated payoff date for these debts are August 2036. We are talking about 10 years to pay off all this debt. When I saw that, I was like, absolutely not. We have got to make some changes. No. I have had this debt for so long. You guys know I'm in my late 30s. I've been accumulating debt since I was 18 with no real plan. You guys have seen me over the last few years, like really attempt, but I've never really looked at exactly how long it would take me to pay off this debt. We're going to write that as an important date here. August 2036. Seeing something like that is the motivation. It gives me motivation to pay this off sooner. So that's the thing. But also, because of the calculations, it really just shows me how long each debt should take. And even paying monthly minimums, I think looking at my smallest debt, it still would be May of 2027, which is like a year and a half to just pay off a $500 debt with me not using these cards ever again. So another thing that I recently looked at, because I did a complete like financial audit in December, preparing to come back to YouTube, was just how much I spent in interest. On average, each of these debts are costing me about $300 a year. So you're looking at like, what, 9 to 10 debts, credit cards, loans. That's $3,000 right there. Do you know what I could do with $3,000 right now? Oh my goodness. Like, I'm just kind of disappointed in myself, but you got to start somewhere. So important dates, August 2036, but we are going to change that. So a few notes, because I'm not going to keep you all too long today. I did say that I want to be a month ahead. So not counting like my rent, because come on, I'm just not there yet. But for me to be a month ahead, the month of January, I need to save a total of $1,919. So within these 3 weeks, not only do I need to pay January bills, I also need to save this amount of money to reach one goal. And I'm going to have quarterly goals. I think that is really going to help me. So of course, goal number 1 is a month ahead. Goal number 2, okay, let's be honest, okay? My like pay in fours right now, my monthly minimums are $523. That is just going to pay in fours, okay? Embarrassing, I know. So, personally, I feel as if I can save $500 to have for shopping. That will eliminate my urge to use these pay in fours. Just being completely transparent. I know, I'm working on it. So I don't know if I want my goal to be save $500 for shopping, or if I want to just have $1,000 as an emergency fund. But here's my reasoning. If I'm a month ahead, and my month ahead is $1,919, you might as well say $2,000. To me, that feels like I have $2,000 saved. If that makes sense to you. Like, if you are understanding where I'm coming from. So, I don't know. I really want to push myself. I think I'm going to make it a goal to have $1,000 in an emergency fund by the end of this quarter. So, we're talking January, February, March. So, by April 1st, these are things that I want to attain. Goal number 3 is, I don't know if, I don't want to be too ambitious. I want to make goals that I can actually stick to. So a monthly goal is to just add $100 a month to my debt. Because I really want to pay this off. So these are my 3 focuses for the first quarter. So by April 1st, I want to be a month ahead, but we're trying to get that done by February 1st, honestly. Have $1,000 saved, and I want to be able to add $100 a month to debt. So this is the fortunate thing. I started a new job in December. And so my goal is not to experience a lifetime creep. So what I would like to do is kind of go back and see how I've been living paycheck to paycheck. And instead of like automatically using that money to like buy unnecessary things, I really want to take that money and be intentional about saving it and putting it towards debt. So I'm going to be making about I would say probably monthly, I'll be making about $300 more a month. So boom, automatically $100 going towards debt. That's going to be so easily attainable come February. Saving $1,000 in 12 weeks is going to be the biggest challenge, but we're gonna see if we can get there. So this is how I have my budget set up. This is what we are going to be focusing on. Oh, one other thing that I wanted to share with you. I'm not doing a debt confession again. If you didn't see my latest one, well, the only one that I've ever done, go back and check it out. But I can tell you now that my total debt amount is, I'm sorry if I'm all over the place. I told y'all I'm nervous. As of yesterday, when I sat down and updated all my numbers, oh my gosh, I can't see. I have my glasses on. My total debt comes to $24,448.08. I don't have a car. I don't have any student loans. This is all consumer debt, to be honest. So this is the goal. This is what we are trying to pay off. This is how much my debt is costing me on a monthly basis, which honestly is more than a paycheck. This is just about as much as my rent. So things have been very tight. Things have been very stressful. I'm very blessed that I got this new job. I was at the end of my rope. I did not know what I was going to do if I didn't get this new position. So I just want to be very responsible with this blessing. And I don't want to be as stressed going into 2026. If you are in debt, I think you understand how it feels to have this type of stress on you that is so unnecessary. I could be doing so much more with my life, which is why we're trying to fix this broken budget, because this is not the life I deserve. So, as far as cash stuffing and what I'm going to be doing in the month of January, I will not be going through and, like I said, stuffing these envelopes until I get a month ahead. There's nothing to stuff. What I will be stuffing though is, anything that I have left over, anything that I'm using for gas, food, household type toiletries, paper towels, things like that. Anything that I'm gonna need, you will see those smaller cash stuffings, I'll call them, and budget breakdowns. So the next video you will see will be me budgeting whatever money I have left over once I pay all of my bills up until January 16th. So I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that, and the next video you will see will be me writing out that budget and then coming back to stuff that. So hopefully you guys will see me saving money. I'm showing y'all exactly how I plan to get a month ahead. You just have to stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed. I really want to, just being honest, I really want to monetize this channel. Y'all know I'm basically starting from scratch. But if I could get your support by subscribing and watching and sharing and liking and commenting on my comment, honestly, that would be extra income towards me getting out of this debt. I mean, honestly. But also, recording this and uploading it on YouTube brings just another sense of accountability. I'm telling you, if you have your own channel, then I know for sure you understand that, like, posting these updates and sticking to a routine really helps you lock in and really helps you take it serious. It really does help with me be accountable. So you will see me back. You will see me go through this year. And I'm excited. So I feel like I have been talking for long enough. I just want to come in, show y'all what I'm going to be working with, how I am tackling this debt, and my mindset going forward. Like I said, I will become more vulnerable with my numbers and my minimum monthlies, but for right now, you've got the gist of it. I will fully break that down in videos to come. So thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are amazing. I hope you all are doing well. Let's kick this debt's butt in 2026. I'll see you guys in the next one.